Hi and welcome to the Zone. This is the Fantasy Football Zone, your home for everything fantasy football. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us on this final episode of season 2020-2021. My name is Dennis Musa.
The ideal guy, Mark Cavalli.
Yeah, and we're in for an exciting show for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Kabali, how are you?
No, I'm doing great, bro. I'm looking forward to the end of the season.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been
finally
quite a
we are
season
here.
and a half. Yeah.
It's been a long season, right? To say the least.
So long, so long.
Yeah. But yeah, finally we made it to game week 38.
Mm, mm, mm.
Let's talk about the season. Just from an overview perspective, how has your season been so far?
No, I think my season has just been like Arsenal.
Yeah.
Like where you have the worst start of it, the worst start to it. But I mean, towards the end, I actually started being consistent, started having better performances, all rounded. But yeah, it was a little bit too late, especially for the mini leagues, especially for FFZ league. As it
Yeah.
was a bit too late, I got over about I got like 100 points twice in the second half of the season. So it
Yeah.
was a bit too late. People had already gone so far, and yeah. But I mean, it was bittersweet. But I'll take it into next season and see, yeah, how to go about it better.
Yeah. Come next season, eh?
Yeah. How about yours?
Again, for me as well, a tale of two halves, right? For the first half of the season, I was having great performances. Second
Mm.
half of the season, things took a dive. Things took a dive.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now I guess I'm just salvaging. I'm just salvaging my season, trying to maintain an average position in most of the mini leagues. Perhaps top five
You
or top seven, thereabout.
you
With
you're almost actually you are
Yeah, with
at one point
FFC
you are
with
almost like in
FFC
the
league
top 10.
at one point I was in top 10. This was FFC, I think game week around game week 20 something, there about 26, 27, I
Yeah,
was in
like
top 10.
28 around that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in top 10, but then now I'm languishing at 30, you know. Yeah, that just tells
Wow.
you how things have gone terrible for me. But yeah, speaking about
Yeah.
actually the FFZ mini league, as many of I don't know if viewers remember, we had talked about having a cash prize for whoever is going to win the league, 200 USD, and this is the penultimate game week, which will determine who walks away with that amount. And even as
Yeah.
I'm scrolling through the table of the mini league right now, I can see it's actually not very hotly contested. This guy called
Yeah.
Marco
Yeah.
Janovic, seems to have
Yeah.
walked away with it because he has a lead of almost 40 points.
Yeah. Well, 40 points can easily be recovered. You never
Yeah,
know.
he has a lead of almost 40 points over Andrew
Yeah.
Rubia. I know Andrew Rubia is a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Uh, and then there's also Eugene Omondi at number 3, who's also another friend of mine. So
Yeah.
I don't know, Andrew, do something. Do you have your triple captainship or something? So
Yeah.
that you can
Yeah.
walk away with this. Anyway, so this is the penultimate game week that will determine who walks away with the
Yeah.
200 USD. Of
Yeah.
course, we will be awarding that sometime in June. So as we
Yeah.
shoot for maybe the new season, we will have an event
True.
to
True.
just celebrate the winner. Some pop and flair. Have them on
Yeah.
the show if possible, either virtually or
Yeah.
physically, and then we'll hand them over, their cash, and
Yeah.
kickstart the new season on a high. That's how we intend to do
That's
it. So if you're watching
that's
this
right.
and you are in the running to win the FFC mini league, find a way to be in touch with us through our social medias. You can just send us a DM so that we can get in touch.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, okay, I guess that's it, Kabale. We can
Yeah.
dive right into game week 38. What do you think?
Mm, mm. Yeah, no, let's dive right into it. I'm looking forward at least to just get a few points here and there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, for the last time this season, the differential options for game week 38.
Mm,
Uh,
mm.
let's start with you, Kabali. Who are you looking at as
Yeah.
potential differential for game week 38?
I mean, even as I was just looking at this game, because considering a number of factors, of course,
Yeah,
there's Champions League involved, Champions League spots involved. There's the
yeah,
Europa final involved as
yeah,
well. And then as I was thinking just about this, I think when I look at Liverpool, they're in a good place, especially to
yeah,
just cement their position in that top
yeah,
four. And Mane is looking really good for this game, especially. Um,
yeah,
because again, I mean, he's 6.5% owned. He's okay. Well, his price is high,
yeah,
11.7 m. But this is what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of probably taking out Fernandez,
yeah.
just because of that Europa League final midweek next week. That
Also,
most
you
likely
anticipate
Solskjaer.
that Fernandez will be rested.
Yeah. Solskjaer may probably bench him,
Yeah,
and I wouldn't want to risk that. And again, Liverpool like must win if they want to secure that position for themselves.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
feel, Mane is a good option, but also just because as well. He's facing a well. I don't know if it's I could say a weekend side, a weekend.
Crystal Palace.
Uh, yeah, Crystal Palace. Yeah, we were just beaten by Arsenal 3-1. And that's Roy Hodgson's last game at Crystal Palace. So I don't know whether they would want to turn up. But again, Liverpool fans are in the stadium as
Yeah,
well. So yeah, they'd want to really do good. And he also had a decent game week in 37. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
yeah. In line with that Liverpool team that you're looking at for differential, for me, I
Yeah.
would loud maybe a different name. Roberto
Mm-hmm.
Firmino. Roberto Firmino.
Ah. Uh-huh.
Maybe as a counter option to Sadio Mane.
Yeah.
Roberto
Mm,
Firmino
mm,
is 9.1 million, so at least that is cheaper
mm,
than Mane. He's
mm,
4.8% owned, makes him a better
mm,
differential or perhaps a more differential. And when you look at the form
mm,
chart, Firmino in the last two games has been bringing in the goals, which is
mm,
not synonymous with him. Actually, these two players, Firmino and Mane, have been very quiet this season, more or less, right?
mm,
They've not
mm,
had a
mm.
very prolific season,
Yeah. Yeah.
but as the season is drawing to an end, finally they are coming in
Yeah.
with the goals and the assists. And yeah, maybe
Mm,
Firmino
mm,
can be another option in that Liverpool team. And like you said, we expect a very
mm,
intense match. Crystal
mm.
Palace, I think they are unlucky to meet
Yeah.
Liverpool at this point in time because it's a must-win game for them.
It's a
It's at
must win. It's a
Anfield.
must win.
The fans are back. I'm expecting no less than a 4-0, 5-0 travel. Something like that.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Mane and Firmino perhaps can be in on the goals as well.
No, he could actually be in contention. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Of late he's been getting a few shots away.
Yeah.
Couldn't say he's on form, but if you're looking for just that last ditch effort to probably climb the ranks in your mini league, I
Yeah.
would think
Yeah.
Firmino
Yeah.
is one of those. Yeah.
Okay. For me, I think I can mention this guy, Joseph Willock. He set the record last week of being the youngest player in the Premier League to score in 7 consecutive matches, and his form has been unbelievable. 7 goals in the Premier
Yeah.
League since February, was it, when he moved to Newcastle?
Mm.
When you
Yeah.
look at
Yeah.
him now, he's one of the top scorers in Newcastle, and his form has just
Mm.
been unbelievable.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, and I think definitely is one we can look at as a potential differential, owned at 2.6%. He's definitely dependable in terms of bringing in the goals for that Newcastle side. And yeah, we're looking for those premium points to finish the league strong. And he has proven to be one player who's likely to bring a goal or more to the game.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah,
I
so
agree with you totally. Because first of all, first actually, I was thinking of bringing him in game week 37. this is what happened. I think I just leaned towards Greenwood a bit more because I thought they had a more favorable fixture and because they're at
Yeah.
home and things like that. But I mean, for when I just look at Willock, I think his form is on fire. Newcastle was really looking for that kind of playmaker who also, would convert goals. And
Yeah.
he's really been that for them, that kind of like talisman towards the end of the season, and has really saved them a
Yeah.
lot of points as well. I mean, I think it's 6 in 6 now. So I
What?
feel I feel it's 6 goals in 6, right?
Seven
So
goals.
in 7.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a new record.
I- yeah, imagine. And now, I mean, I think he's really looking good. I think just thinking actually of just taking out Greenwood as well and bringing him in because I'm
Willock.
not too sure about that Man United side as well in terms of rotation
Yeah.
and how it's looking like. Yeah,
Okay, so Joseph Willock for Newcastle definitely
yeah,
is a differential option. The last player
mm,
I'm
mm,
looking at is a Leeds player,
mm,
Rafinha. Rafinha.
mm,
Leeds
mm,
are at
mm,
home against West Brom side, and Leeds are on form. When you look at their last three
mm,
fixtures, at home they beat Tottenham 3-1, they beat
mm,
Burnley 4-0 away, then they beat
yeah,
Southampton 2-0 away, and this is their last
mm,
match of the
mm,
season. And perhaps they have
mm,
a chance to finish in the top 10, half of the league. I don't know if that will be an
mm,
incentive for them. But looking at their form and looking at how they've been playing,
mm,
I definitely expect
mm,
Leeds to bring in some interesting points in terms of goals
yeah,
for players.
yeah,
And Rafinha is one player who's definitely involved whenever they are scoring many
mm,
goals. In the last 3 games, he's had
mm,
an assist in two games, at least an assist.
mm,
And so I think Rafinha with an outside chance can be a very good differential option for Gameweek 38
mm,
as well. Owned at 8.2%. Is
mm,
not that scarce. 8.3 is also is slightly big percentage, but it's within the differential range still. So yeah,
mm.
Rafinha also as another option.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I kind of agree with you because Rafinha is among those players that last week as we're trying to replace Jota was one of the most popular picks that we're
Yeah,
looking at. And yeah, West Brom of course are shipping in a number of goals, and Leeds is free flowing attack
yeah,
as well. You would want to probably, of course, when you look across that Leeds team, you can get a lot of players, Rafinha's, the Harrisons,
Dallas.
in that kind of bracket.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I personally feel probably, yeah, if you but yeah, he's 8% owned. He's just one of those players that can come up with like a good assist somewhere, a good goal somewhere. So
goal from
probably
nowhere.
Rafinha, yeah, from nowhere, and yeah, I create chances. I personally feel that game probably could be tight because I don't know if West Brom wants to, tighten up and just get some bit of pride. But I mean, Leeds fans are home, and Leeds
Yeah,
fans are
and
really
remember
loud.
that fans factor. That fans factor is going to play a huge role.
Yes, yes, yes. So I personally feel it's one to look at, but also Leeds has a chance for European football. So if other
Yeah,
results go bad, so they're still in that fight. So it's a good
yeah.
thing to look at. Yeah,
Okay, so basically
yeah.
that's it. Those are the players that we are highlighting for potential differential for Game Week 38. You can engage with us on our comment section. Let us know what you think about
Yeah.
those players that we've put up as differential options.
Mm.
Okay, so let's go to the feature match. Our feature match for
Yeah.
Game Week 38.
Mm.
The interesting thing about Game Week 38 is that all matches will be played at the exact same time. And this is usually very exciting. I don't know about you, Kabali, but I usually like that. It's called what? It's called. What's it
Goal
called?
rush.
Goal
Goal
rush.
rush.
Yes, I love the goal rush. How, like, in the middle
Yeah.
of the game, they bring the small screen
Yes.
and tell you how
Yeah.
Nani has
Yeah.
scored over there, and Nani has scored over there.
Yeah.
It's usually
Yeah.
very exhilarating. And it will be
Yeah.
exciting, especially from an FPL perspective, because this is the first time we get to experience our points
Yeah.
at, like
Yeah.
at the end of
Live.
the 90 minutes, you know what your points are, and your game week is done.
That's right. Yeah.
So that will be exciting for sure. So our feature match is definitely, out of all the matches that will be played, there are those that are more significant than others. When you look at our feature match is Leicester versus Tottenham, and I think that will
That's
be
right.
one very significant match because
Mm,
it has the potential to decide who makes it to
mm,
the top four, right?
mm,
Tottenham
mm,
have the
mm.
opportunity to deny Leicester top four,
True.
or Leicester perhaps can grab it by the scruff of its neck, and by
Mm,
beating
mm,
Tottenham. So
mm,
that's a
mm.
very huge match. With an
It
outside
is.
chance, another interesting match is Aston Villa versus Chelsea because that will also determine
Mm,
top four
yeah,
in a
yeah,
sense,
yeah,
and Europe
yeah,
Europe in a sense. So those two
yeah,
matches
yeah.
for me, I feel like because the relegation uh, conversation has already been settled,
Mm, mm,
the champion conversation has already been settled. So now it's just a matter
yeah,
of top four and who makes it for Europe next season.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what do you think about Leicester versus Tottenham?
Well, first of all, I think I personally think this is Leicester has bottled it once again, another season in
Yeah,
a row. It's really not interesting. Of course, they've won the FA Cup, which is good to win a trophy, but to bottle the Champions League chances, it's really not really cool. But again, they have their fans at home. But we
yeah,
saw even with Tottenham with their fans at home, they still did nothing. They bottled it against Aston Villa.
yeah.
So and
And
well back
the worst thing for Leicester is that it's not in their hands whether they qualify
yeah
or not. Because if Chelsea
yes
win and
yes
Liverpool win, then Leicester automatically miss out,
and,
regardless of whether they
yeah and
qualify
that's
or
it
not.
and that's it for them. So I mean I think I probably think Leicester could win because of the home advantage and also just that also Tottenham is also a bit weak now. But I
Yeah,
feel, yeah, but it's just a little too late for them. I think those two games, I think Chelsea will probably win against Aston Villa,
against Aston
comfortably.
Villa.
Yeah, comfortably, but I also think that Liverpool will just win also comfortably against Crystal
Yeah,
Palace. So it's too bad for
but
them yet again, but
no, there's definitely drama there to play out because
no, there is.
we can't totally rule out that Chelsea will beat Aston Villa outrightly. Aston Villa are potent
Mm.
enough to beat Chelsea. So
Well,
there's
yeah.
definitely drama there to look out for, and I guess this is what makes
Yeah,
it so exciting. So let's wait and see how it
yeah,
plays out. But if I
yeah,
had
yeah.
correctly, you're more or less predicting a Leicester win over Tottenham because of their home
Yeah,
and all
more
that,
likely. Yeah,
more or less, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Uh,
Tottenham are having like the worst end of the season. When you imagine where they were at come December, they are about
mm,
flying high in the league and thinking that
yeah,
they will
yeah.
have to
The
be in the
top of the
running
league at some
to
point.
win the league, and now they
Yeah,
can't. They can hardly get a point, whether at home or away.
yeah,
And
yeah,
now, of
yeah.
course, they are facing the sad news of their talisman Hurricane leaving. I
Of
don't know
Kane
if
leaving
Hurricane
as well.
will want to give them a special send off, by winning that match for them against Leicester. So
Not
there are a lot
really.
of
I think the
emotions
special
mentally.
send off could have been that time when they had the fans.
Well, I feel like there's just a lot of emotion involved, and it could go
No, it's
either
true.
way.
It's
It
true.
could go either way.
True.
But
True.
yeah,
True.
I'm also excited for a Leicester win. I'd
Mm,
love for Leicester to win, and
mm.
yeah, possibly and Chelsea to draw against Aston Villa so that Leicester get that position. And then it will work out because Chelsea then will have all the incentive to win the Champions League,
To win.
so that they make
Okay.
it to
Okay.
the Champions League next season. Win-win
Well, that's
situation.
tight. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tight.
All right,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's it for our
Yeah.
feature match for Gameweek 38. Again, we invite you to
Mm.
engage with us on our comment section. Let us know
Mm.
what you think about our feature match and who you're tipping to win that game again,
Mm.
versus Leicester versus Tottenham.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Okay, I guess let's bring this to a close. Of course, the most significant decision of the season. At this
Mm.
point in
Mm.
time now, this is the last captain pick that you will get to pick this season. If you mess it up,
Yeah.
you're
That's
done
it.
for. You're done for. That seals your fate this game week, right? So let's talk about captain picks, Kabale, for game week 38.
Mm.
Who do you think
Yeah.
perhaps would be the most favorite captain pick?
Yeah, well, there are not too many that I could think of, especially in my team, but just generally around, especially those who have something to really fight for. Of course, the
Yeah.
teams that could be looking at probably could have a lot of rotation. Man City would be a good option, especially because they're versing Everton at home with their fans. They would want to celebrate the trophy with a few goals.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I personally feel I'm looking at Salah. Salah is looking really good. I think you just want to seal that golden boot race. It's a bit tight with Kane now. And I just feel, yeah, he would probably want to just seal it, and especially that Crystal Palace leaky defense. Yeah, why not for us, for Salah? Probably I'm just seeing maybe 1 or 2 goals from him, and that's who has my captain armband right now.
Yeah, it's interesting. Many players, actually, majority of the managers captain Salah for last game week, and he was nowhere to be seen in that 3-0 win.
Yeah, he blanked. Yeah.
So, and you bring up the golden boot agenda, and yeah, we hope that he will be fired up to get that for himself this season. And I believe Salah will be perhaps the most captain player for this game.
Probably.
Most likely.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay, for me, I think another option is likely to be Patrick Bamford, differential option. Patrick Bamford is at home, like we said, against West Brom. And in the last fixture against Southampton, Patrick Bamford got a goal and an assist. And yeah, we talked about Leeds being in form at this point in time. They are finishing the season strong. And with an outside chance, he has the potential of being a very, very favorable differential captain.
Yeah, he is. Last week, I think one of my friends captained him, and yeah, it closed up the gap that he had on me. So I think it's he could be a good option, and that fixture looks really nice as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I guess those are the 2 hot captain picks choices.
Yeah.
For me, remember, I still have my triple captainship to play, which I've been playing in this.
You have the triple captain. What are you still doing with it now?
I still have my triple captainship, so I just need to decide on whose arm will I entrust it to take me home safely. I'm debating between the two, between Bamford and Salah. Yeah.
Goodness. Give him a clean 2. Give him a clean 2.
What will be. Que sera.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that covers it basically.
Yeah.
For the captain picks, those are the 2 options that we have as favorites for captain for game week 38. Again, you're free to engage with us and let us know who you think is likely to be a better option for captain for game week 38. And that more or less brings us to the close of this final episode of game week 38. Kabale, anything you want to add?
No, it's been a great season. Want to just say thank you to each and every fan, each and every viewer, each and every subscriber and follower on our social media. You guys have been great so far this season, and just supporting us in our first season. We don't take it for granted, and we keep on doing our best to try and give you the best content from this side for everything fantasy football. Yeah, keep on supporting, keep on subscribing and liking and sharing this content, and let's grow together.
We will do like a closing episode after the game week where we react to the game week, and we will react to the season properly, and perhaps cover a bit more as we prepare for yet another big season. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for the support, like Kabali has said, and we are very appreciative of you journeying with us this far. My name is Dennis Musa.
Ideal guy.
Okay, and we leave you with that. Peace out.
Peace.